Hello, everyone out there on YouTube. This is Hot Flame, and welcome to another unbagging video, New York Comic Con version, day 2, or at least technically day 3, but day 2 for me, the Saturday version. And I've gotten some really cool stuff. I saw a lot of cool things today. There'll be definitely, like I said before, there'll be a bunch more New York Comic Con related videos and New York Comic Con related content. I saw some really cool stuff. Like I saw the sneak preview of Justice League Dark, which had the director, the producer, I forget their name, the character designer, and the voice of Batman, Jason O'Mara, and the voice of Constantine, Matt Ryan. So that was really cool. I saw some really cool footage there. There was a couple of panels I attended that were very interesting. But that's all besides the point here, because this is a unbagging video, right? So I'll show you some of the cool stuff I got this time, and there's gonna be definitely some surprises here. Literally some surprises because there's a lot of blind bag stuff here. Anyway, to start with more mundane stuff here. I got a whole bunch of freebies, including this poster from Marvel. Marvel actually gave out a lot of free stuff there. And this is actually kind of cool here because if you can see, it's Marvel takes on a whole bunch of famous hip hop covers. Now I'm not the biggest hip hop sort of historian, aficionado, and whatnot, but I do recognize a whole bunch of them, like that's Nas right there. They have Doctor Strange, the Mystic, as opposed to the Chronic. You have another one that is the Astonishing Ant, Ready to Shrink, as opposed to Ready to Die. And some of these are really funny, like the Education of Kamala Khan, as opposed to Education of Warren Hill. And my favorite personal one is right here, if you can see it. It's MC Spidey and Deadpool, which, by the way, would be hilarious if that was actually a thing. So this is really cool. There's also some other Marvel stuff here that I got to pull out 1 second. I got this poster called Legion, which is the new series that's coming out pretty soon on FX. I think it might be out. I'm not sure, but it's it's an X-Men spin-off show. I believe it is part of the X-Men film universe. You may correct me on that, but this is not something that I followed super hard like some of the other shows that are coming out. But this is something that's definitely caught my interest, and I'll be checking it out. So, but in the meantime, I have this really cool poster. What else? I'll get to this later. I'll show some Marvel. Finish off with the Marvel stuff. There, they also had a whole bunch of free comics, which I have not had the chance to read yet, but I will definitely take a look. Yeah, Iron Fist, free comic. Yeah, there's Marvel free previews, including Clone Conspiracy, Doctor Strange. Like I said, if you see some of my previous videos, you know I'm not the hugest Marvel fan. I mean, I like Marvel a lot, but I do generally lean towards DC. But this is really cool. This looks like some really good stuff here. I think some of the stuff has already come out. Like they already got here. Where is that? This saw here. Oh yeah, you got the Kenny Tartakovsky, Luke Cage. Who, by the way, I think bears a striking resemblance to Action Hank. And you got some other cool preview stuff here. So again, a lot of stuff I will definitely check out. Some other comics here. You got the Haunted Mansion. I don't know how to think about this one because that was a kind of an odd choice for a movie. And I wonder if it's going to be based more on the ride, the experience of the ride itself, or is it based on the movie. So far, flipping through it, I don't see any Eddie Murphy, so that's a good sign. And of course, how can you go wrong with Squirrel Girl? Squirrel Girl is the character that I kind of get why she's so popular, but at the same time, it's like I don't know if I'm not really able to sort of wrap my mind around it in a sense. It's hard to explain. I do like her. I do find her very enjoyable, but she's a weird one, you know. And as all, I think that does it for the free stuff from Marvel. I got a whole bunch of promotional things and whatnot. And oh yeah, so this time, this is about the last day, and up to what I've shown so far, it's been pretty heavily on the American comic book side. So it'll be a little bit different. I picked up, in the first time in a couple of years, I think, my first manga, Tokyo Ghoul, which I have heard of, and this actually seems like a pretty interesting manga to get into. Basically, it's about a guy. Again, I'm reading this from the back of the comic here, but so bear with me for a second. But it says Shai Ken Kaneki is thrilled to go on a date with a beautiful Riza, but it turns out she's only interested in his body. That is, eating it. When a morally dubious rescue transforms him into the first half-human, half-ghoul hybrid, Ken must survive ghoul turf wars, learn more about ghoul society, and master his new powers. So it seems like a pretty interesting. I always like anime horror. I like stuff like Hellgirl and High School of the Dead and shows like that. I think they have a great creepy atmosphere and so and from what I can tell from this book, that's definitely going to be there. There's a lot of cool disturbing imagery here. And in addition to that, now we're getting to some of the cool surprises I was talking about. I got this Haruhi Suzumiya blind box. Now, if you don't know Haruhi Suzumiya, where have you been for the past 10 years? But, okay, I was assuming if you don't know, you're probably not an anime fan. But this is a kind of it's hard to explain what it is. Basically, it's about a girl who is interested in all the weird stuff, like sci-fi, ghosts, aliens, things like that, people, time travelers from the future. And she's always looking for evidence of that. And little does she know that the people in her club, the SOS Brigade, are all members, with the exception of one guy, the normal guy killing, are all either espers, time travelers, a robot, and so on and so forth. And all of them find that the most interesting thing in the world is Haruhi herself, who may or may not be a god of some kind. Anyway, that's a synopsis for Haruhi Suzumiya for you. And it's actually a really cool show, really interesting. And let's open this up and see what's in there. And it is a Mikuru figure. Mikuru-chan is one of my favorite characters in that show. She's extremely cute. She's a time traveler, and she's very cute and bubbly and very likable and one of the more popular characters in the show. So I'm definitely glad to have the Mikuru figure in here. I'll open this up and do the magic of editing. There you go. Mikuru in all her glory. There's a real cute little pink hat that's removable. And she's pegged in by the back here. And she's got this really cute outfit on. It's the version of the character that I don't recognize. I don't remember what episode this was in, if it was in an episode, but it looks great, and I'm gonna put it right here next to my pop figures. And I have a couple other surprises here. Another one being another blind box. This time it is Sailor Moon themed. And this one looks like it's clearly based on the new Sailor Moon, the one that came out a couple years ago. And I still need to catch up on. But there's a couple different varieties here. There's 2 Usagis, 1 winking. There's each one is winking and non-winking. You have 2 Usagis, 2 Chibiusas, 2 Sailor Saturns, 2 Uranuses, 2 Neptunes, and 2 Marses. Unfortunately, don't have my favorite one, which is Mercury here. But what are you gonna do? And let's see which one we got. And it looks like a Sailor Saturn. And unfortunately, yes, she's come disassembled right now. So, but again, through the magic of the internet, Next thing you'll see is her being put all together. And here is Sailor Saturn. As you can see, it's the winking version, and she's got this cute little Japanese schoolgirl outfit on, little green and purple, and overall she's looking really cute. One of the things I like is the stand she's on is actually very sturdy. She's not gonna. It's not the Mikuru one is a little wobbly. I'm not sure it's gonna really stand very long, but this one seems pretty well put together, and I think she looks great. You know, she's got the little winking eye action there going. And once again, she's gonna stand right next to my my pop figures here. I think it might be a little difficult to catch it on camera though. But there you go. I think you see your head popping in there a little bit. And the pièce de résistance, the last one, is the full-on $25 line bag that I picked up. I always try to pick up one of these because these are definitely a lot of fun, and they're good for these kinds of videos because even I have no idea what's in it. So I got this one from dragonstrading.com. There you go. And one-stop convention and anime store, so I'm sure that they have plenty of good stuff here. Let's begin. So, okay, there's three things in here, not too much. First thing I see is, and oh, I think this was definitely a bargain. This was only $25. I see this is a Madoka Magica figure here, which looks like it's pretty good quality. And you see the box here. Madoka Magica, if you don't know, is a magical girl show that's not really a magical girl show. Or at least not a typical magical girl show. And it's I don't want to give anything away to people who haven't seen it, but it is a great series. It goes in directions that you don't anticipate it's gonna go in, and it takes a turn, I will say. So it's one of my favorite shows that's come in the last like 7 or 8 years. I would say I think it came out with 2010, 2011. So I think that's a fantastic show, and I'm glad to have a Madoka Magica figure to my collection now. Bam! Madoka in all her glory. And there's no, again, this is just pretty much just a statue. There's no articulation to this figure except around the neck. And I gotta make sure that this stays in balance here. Good. It is pretty heavy. It's gonna topple. This will eventually topple over. I could stay still for now, but it will eventually topple over at some point. But you can see, there you go. See what I tell you. So I'm going to show a little close up on some of the details. Her dress is extremely well detailed here. And I like a lot of the ruffle, like the level of detail in the ruffles and whatnot. And it's really all put together. I think this is actually one rather well nicely designed statue. So definitely another one for my collection here. Added. Probably end up right here in front of the TARDIS. That's the only space I have left. And, oops. Once again, I call upon the magic of the internet to fix all this up in 3 seconds. Bam! There you go. It's not like it took me several minutes to ridiculous balancing to really fix these figures and line them up perfectly, and hopefully they won't topple over again in the next 5 seconds, which they most likely will. Good. Anyway, on to the next piece. There are 2 other things here. So they're definitely smaller. That was definitely the prize of this collection here. A little smaller, these 2. One is a Pokeball, which is very similar. I think this is exactly the same brand as the Pokeball I got in the blind bag in the Kineticon blind bag, which you could see in the Kineticon unbagging video. And do a second here. Let's see which one we got this time. It is a classic Pikachu. And the Pikachu's got a little suction cup on the bottom here. I'll get him out of this bag. Get him a little clear. And there you go. It's a Pikachu. I'm trying to remember what I had for the last one we got, the last blind bag unbagging from ConnectCon. Trying to remember what it was. I remember what it looked like. I'm trying to remember what it was right now because it's also not in my room at this moment. But I like Pikachu. I know Pikachu. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, but who doesn't know Pikachu? And he looks kind of cute here. And so I'll leave him here, and hopefully nothing will topple over this time. Very good. Nothing toppled over, and it comes in here with this this little insert showing all the different varieties of the Pokemon that come in these Pokeballs. And mine was in Korean, Dochimaru. And of course you have Pikachu, and you have a whole bunch of others here that I'm not familiar with the newer Pokemon, so, there you go. And one more we have here is from the series Monster Hunter. There's another blind box. A blind box within a blind bag. Huh? So there you go. And this is what it looks like at the front, the sides. These are some of the different ones available on the back here. Basic barcode on top. And let's take it out and see what it looks like. And this one is, first of all, it's a keychain. Secondly, this is actually kind of cool. Not a keychain, but it's a little, I think it's a phone charm actually. And this is actually kind of cool. I'm not sure, maybe some Monster Hunter fans out there will know a little better which one this is, but I kind of like how it looks. It's very much like sort of like a winged oh, what's that thing called? Trying to think. It has any of you bronies out there remember the second episode of MLP. It's the thing that Fluttershy helped by taking a thorn out of his paw. And yes, I just revealed myself as a brony again. And there you go. There's some of the cool stuff that I found this time around at New York Comic Con. If you happen to see me there tomorrow, want to give me a shout out and say hi. You probably won't. Not because I won't be there, but let's be honest. How many people are watching this video right now? I will definitely put up some more Comic Con related content in the next few days, definitely. Like I said, I got some stuff from the Artist Alley that I want to show off. I got a whole bunch of pictures of cosplayers and whatnot. I thought that it was a whole experience that was really, really great. I think that was, so far at least, I mean, I may or may not go tomorrow, but so far at least, this is probably my favorite New York Comic Con. This has been a great experience overall. Have seen a lot of cool things. I've been to some really interesting panels and other presentations, and overall I had a great time. So once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff you guys do. And until next time, Hawk Flame out.